Welcome to another nasty, messy, and maybe neck biting episode of.
RyCanTopMyKnee. I was like, where is this going this time?
รายการต่อไปนี้
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Jonathan, and we are a Boys Love podcast that talks about our favorite shows and all the mess and press around them.
Yes, and Jonathan, thinking of mess, guess who's getting messy this week in Mexico?
Woo! You better get messy. I better see
Yes, I.
some nasty Insta stories.
Oh gosh. So I probably might make a BL in Mexico. We'll see what happens.
I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see a certain someone get a little cozied up to you.
I later today I'm gonna have you create a BL. We'll get into
Oh
it,
my
okay?
God.
But before we get into that, there is some mess. Also, Pride Month has started, so we should probably get into word on the tweet.
Word on the twat. Word on the happy pride, y'all. Happy pride. I feel like this year's flown by. Like it's already June. Oh my God.
Well, in ways I feel as if it's going too slowly.
Too
but
slow, but
that's a whole
also
nother story.
too fast.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, too many things happening and a lot of them are not great, but we've had a lot of great things for us happen,
hmm
which we'll probably get into a little later. But
or maybe not.
in a
It's a
few
secret. It's a
episodes, it's a little
secret.
secret. But yeah,
But
so
happy
we're a little
pride. But happy
teasing. Yes,
pride.
happy Pride,
Even
rainbows.
though it might not
Yes,
feel so rainbowy during this administration right now, but
because this administration, you know what?
hey,
They
hey.
are shitting on rainbows,
hmm
okay? Instead of shitting rainbows, they're shitting on
That's
rainbows.
what
That's what they're
that's what we
doing.
have to shit the rainbows.
That's right. So then people can taste the rainbow.
Hey, I know Thailand's gonna keep the rainbow power crazy this year, right? This is gonna be the
Of
first
course they are.
Pride while marriage equality is legal. So
That's right. So
I
that's a
can't
really
wait
big
to
deal.
see. It's gonna get so messy. You know,
Yes, it's going to be like Songkran all over again.
I want to see boys locking lips. I want to see boys getting down on the streets. I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, we didn't ask for Folsom. Okay, we
I
didn't
want. I
ask for
want to see
that.
folks.
We didn't ask for that, okay? We didn't ask for Chicago Market Days. We didn't ask for
Hey,
that,
I would like to see
okay?
it. I would like to see it.
Yeah, they don't need to be, they need to save that for shows like 4 minutes. Okay. Anyway.
Anyways, I mean, speaking of 4 minutes, they just
Yes.
came out with like a statement saying that they're having like another, what is it, like another press conference or something?
Mm.
They're having something for like to say goodbye to the 4 minutes like show. And I was like, why are we saying goodbye? I thought there's a season two.
Yeah, what does that
What happened
mean?
to
And
eight
I don't,
hours?
right, and it doesn't seem as if there's any clarification. Was there?
No, no.
Hopefully we get some clarification in the next,
And then
I don't
it's,
know, hopefully next coming weeks.
yeah,
We
it
get,
just says 4 minutes, the last seduction, when goodbyes find their time. I was
yeah.
like, why are we
And
saying
I'm
goodbye?
not, it's definitely a fan meet, that we know.
Yeah, it's a
But
it's a fan meet.
yeah, but it doesn't, it's like, is this meant to be a bridge? Is this meant to be a final goodbye? Is this meant, like, what is it? So I think we need a clarification. Or is 8 hours going to be something completely different from four
No, it's
minutes?
supposed to be like even the names tie together. Like
Right.
unless we're gonna do like a whole recast and it's gonna be new people for 8 hours. But
Maybe. That's what I'm very curious to see. And
yeah,
I'm pretty sure if Beyond Cloud does a recast and it's connected to 4 minutes, they're going to do it in a way that makes sense because we already know they're phenomenal at producing and storytelling. Like they have not missed
it
yet.
just takes a long time to get something from them. Like this is
Right.
like a year
Because they,
later after the show has already ended.
right. So we already know that whatever they're going to put out, we're going to like it. They're going to do a good job because they take their time and they don't rush to put out things and, give quality actors, a bad script.
Oh,
Anyway.
hey, the shade, the early shade. Um.
hmm
Anyways, I mean, speaking of Beyond Cloud, there's more Beyond Cloud news.
Oh,
So,
okay. Go ahead.
we got some news for that new Mile Oppo show, Shine. That was supposed to be
Yes.
kind of like connected to, um, what was the movie called?
Ken Porsche? Oh no. Why can I not
Uh,
oh
uh,
goodness.
Brain
It's oh
fart.
gosh. It's on
It's on the
Netflix
tip of my
and
tongue too.
oh goodness. Man Swong. There we
Mantuan,
go.
there you
Woo.
go. Oof.
Woo,
Come
Lord.
on, this BL brain is tired. Yeah,
Right.
it was supposed to be like directly like a sequel to Mantuan, but it might just be like a loosely based spin-off, right? It's not the same time period.
mm.
Um, they're in
Oh,
like
it's not.
no, they're in like Paris. In like a closer, I don't know. But the news is that we're getting a press conference, so on June
Okay.
11th. So we're gonna know more information like the plot and details and stuff like this.
And the show is coming out this year. I remember them, was it last week or the week before that they announced when the show was coming out?
Yeah, it's filmed. It's done already. It's all
Yes, because
done.
it's already done. So and I remember they gave a date for this year. I don't remember what that date is. But,
Don't give us a promise and then we get a Wuju
right.
bakery. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's going to happen with this. Yeah, Wuju Bakery is a whole, I don't think that's Beyond Cloud,
Wuju
which is
bakery
part of
was
the
a
reason.
fever dream. It wasn't real. It was never real. It was in all of our imaginations.
Yeah,
But
Wuju Bakery was Wuju no bakery, okay? Like the muffin shop closed.
the alien muffin shop closed. But yeah, apparently
Okay.
Mile himself said that this show might be better than Kim Porsche. So he's
Okay.
talking big game right now.
Yeah, I think he said better but different, and of course it's going to be different.
Yeah, it's not a
So,
mafia show, or maybe it is.
no.
But
I guess we'll
I
find
guess we'll
out,
find out. But
I as long as we see Miles ass and a Pose ass, I'm good. And
oh
I'll
my
play.
god, oh my god.
What else is happening?
Um, so I've been following. Have you been seeing the OnlyFriends season 2 OnlyFriends Dream On the pics that they've been releasing? I think they just started workshops and like reading the script.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I mean, are you
I had to
excited?
think about
You
it.
excited for some Earth
I
Myths, some Uboom, some Joss
I'm looking
Gowan?
forward to it. I don't know if excited is the word
You
yet.
should be excited because Boston's coming
I'm
back.
I know Boston is coming back. Neo's reprising his role as Boston, which is great. I want to see who else is going to come back. I mean, it would be phenomenal if
We
Mark
got.
could come back and reprise his role as Nick. I would love to see that. I
I
would
want to
love to
see
see that.
Boeing come back and
Mm.
fuck around with
Like
the whole
there's
cast here too.
yes, I would love to see it, especially since in another show that Mond was in.
Listen,
Mm.
listen. That
We'll get to that a little
listen,
later,
listen.
though. We'll get to that a little later. But
um,
anyway, I am looking forward to the show. I'm glad that they're teasing us with these workshops and
mhm.
building up the anticipation. That already tells us they haven't filmed this yet.
No, 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 no. There's so much going on.
So
Yeah,
so more than likely and this is if they fast
we're
track the
not getting this
show.
until like November, December. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's if they fast track. More than likely it's probably going to come out early next year. So at this rate.
Unless they
But
do like a film while releasing, I kind of don't like that because
yeah, because
I think they did
and
that
I
with
think
season 1, and then people were
they
like,
did?
yeah, that's how they were kind of changing and editing stuff towards the end for certain couples. So
Mm,
there was like some backlash on that.
okay.
But
Here we are.
anyway.
Anyway,
But
and what else is happening? What other tea do you have to
yeah, this is
serve
some
me,
fresh
Jonathan?
tea that I just saw on Twitter today
Oh,
because we
oh,
record a
I
couple
have my
days
cup
early.
ready, child, too. Hold on, let
Mm-hmm.
me take a little sip.
It's not that
Mm.
big of tea. It's not that big of tea.
Okay.
It was just I know you're behind on the Nets Prince, but
Yes, I am, because I plan to watch the most recent 2 episodes on my plane
mm-hmm.
ride to Mexico.
Yes, I won't spoil anything, but yeah, there's a side couple. And there's like so many couples in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So like the side couple of like Jimmy Ohm.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean they're getting a lot of attention online because they're really cutesy, they're really flirty online. Ohm is a
Mm.
little diva himself. He'd be like making a bunch of TikToks.
So they're giving us passion fruit tea with
Mm-hmm.
extra sugar.
Oh, lots of sugar in that tea.
Mm. Okay. Mm.
But of course, the latest episode. Apparently, I haven't even seen it yet, but they get a lot of screen time this episode, and people already took to Twitter to rant about not seeing
Mm.
enough Z Nunu. And I'm like, are you
They need to stop
serious?
it.
I'm like, this.
They need to stop it. Stop. Stop.
Stop
Stop.
the cap.
Like
Stop the count.
they're the main ship. We're gonna see them a good 70% of the show. We've already seen them a lot for the past 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's okay if they get a little break in one episode. Like, Z needs to drink some water. Nunu got singing to do with Dao. So let them do
He
their
said,
thing,
I
okay?
trust you.
Right.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
It is a good song.
Um,
It's really good.
yeah, I'm like, people are going crazy. Like, God forbid a side couple gets the development you need. So they don't just pop up at the end and they're already a couple. And you're like, when did this happen?
Right. Yeah, we need to see some development because that's how you make a good show.
Yeah, I don't want to just see characters that only talk about the main couple. Like, they have no lives, they have no
Right.
story. They're just there. Like, especially in this fantasy world of Emali, where we're seeing all these kingdoms and the different houses. I
Right.
want to know everyone's tea.
Yeah, because that's how you build a world, right? Unlike another show.
Stop! Just
So,
dropping little gems.
right. So,
Um,
speaking of gems, it's time for us to get to our shows of the week, Jonathan.
let's do it.
So, Jonathan, I've asked you this question for the past year. What is your show this week?
Okay. What do you mean by that? Okay.
I ask us every episode, literally.
As you should.
Yes.
So my show of the week is this. This is gonna be a random deep cut. It's not even that deep, but I'm watching Cooking Crush on my free time just because there's so much BL going on. I just need
Mhm.
something while I'm like working in the background. Like I'm barely paying attention to it, but I
And
wanted to.
as someone who thought the show was okay, I could see why it could be a background show.
Yeah, I still feel like it's okay. Like I want to give Off Gun some more love. Like I kind of missed them on my
Hmm.
screen right now. But like this is
And
just.
let's be serious, this is not their best show.
But apparently, like people said, like this was like a passion project for them. Like they really wanted this show, and I'm like, oh,
They
but
did?
I don't know. And then there's like an uncut version. So like apparently, like the
Which
GMMTV version is like cut down on YouTube, and there's like a more scenes like with his family and like longer conversations, like that was released like on iQIYI maybe, or I don't know. But it's still like it's still not giving. And then the side, I thought there was a side couple of Neo and Ong Pao, but no,
No.
no,
They're just friends.
they're just friends. And I'm like, oh, that would like that was holding me on. Like that's what I was holding on to for the first like 4 episodes. And I'm like, oh, what am I here for then? I don't know. Cooking shows are
You're there
hard.
for the food.
Cooking shows are hard to care about. Yeah, am I here for the food? Is the food the mirror? Is it giving long beans? Is it giving?
Oh no. Long Bean is probably the best food
It
BL that
might
we've seen
be
in a
like that one
while.
kept me
Yeah.
engaged because there was just so much drama and so much kitchen fucking. Like,
Yeah, and I mean it's also from, what is it? Change. So or oh gosh.
yeah, change.
Yeah, there we go. So
So
they've done Pit Babe.
Pete
Oh my
Babe.
goodness, I can't Pete Babe. I can't talk today.
Bean Babe.
But yeah,
I mean,
Bean Babe.
Bean Babe. Oh, that shit was all about riding. You're so behind, but you
Riding
need
a
to watch.
bean, a long bean.
Oh, they're riding something.
Anyway, but Cooking Crush.
But Cooking Crush, I don't know. I'll try to get through it, and if not, you'll never hear me talk about it again. So,
And there you go.
what's your show of the week?
Mine is My Sweet Brother-in-Law. This is a new BL, which I think we are going to talk about a little more later today because it is new.
Yeah, but give us the
but
full rundown
I'll give
now.
you the whole rundown.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna really try not to spoil because I need you to watch this first
I
episode,
want to see
man.
it. Like the VLs are, it's very hit or miss, right?
And this one is a hit so
Oh
far,
yes,
so far.
yes.
And it was a little spicy in the first episode, but
Ooh,
all I'm gonna say is watch it
give me a
because
synopsis.
I
Give me a.
it's 15 minutes each episode. I think is gonna be less than 20
Oh
minutes,
no, I need more than
and
that.
pretty much it is about. Oh gosh,
Is it like a
just watch
chef?
it.
Is it a school
Oh no
BL? What is
no,
it? What is it?
it is pretty much. Our only thing
Gangsters? What is it?
only thing I would say is it is a pretty chill show, except for the family dynamic is not chill. And only people who know about it not being chill are the two mains. And oh,
What in the incest? What is this? Oh wait, the name, my sweet
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So
hold
you could
on.
fill in the blanks from that.
Cheating with your sister's man? Oh, mama, have we
There's a lot
stooped
going
so
on.
low?
Oh, there's a lot going on. And it's, oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. And I was like, in 15 minutes, they've done more than the whole season of Teenager Judge.
Oh, I was about to say something. Let me hold my tongue. I'm so sorry. Let me hold my tongue. Um. All right. I mean, that's why Bobbin left, but. Ooh.
Right. Low key, I wish Bobbin was in this show, but this show is great. And also, one of the guys is really good looking.
Mm,
And, but yeah, there is mess on mess on mess already. And I was gagged. I choked on water.
as you should,
Bloop,
rather
as
than
you
choking
should.
on some golden something later. Anyways.
Okay.
Anyways.
Anywho, let's get into shows that just ended. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
We have three shows that just ended. One
Good
of
riddance.
them
No.
one of them is great.
One of them is
And we haven't
amazing.
amazing. And it is Top
Oh,
Form.
I love that
We have
show.
said this on Discord. If you're not following us on, if you're not in our Discord server, you need to get into it. But Top Form is probably the best Thai BL that is currently out. Well, it just
It just
ended,
ended.
but it's really great.
So
We
good. So
are.
good.
It's so good that we're going to do a bonus review episode coming soon. We
Woo!
promise we will not take as long as you did with Gel
I
Boys,
know, I know. That was torture,
which
but it was a learning. It was a
it
learning
was a
curve.
learning
Yeah.
experience. It was. And we had some key learnings and we know what to do and what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have not learned the tea yet, as of yesterday, which was Friday, May 30th, our Gel Boys series review dropped. You get to see our faces, you get to
Mm-hmm.
see our nails, you get to see our mess, and it's great.
And
So
it's a fun time, yeah. And it's our YouTube
it was a
debut,
fun
yeah.
time. It's our YouTube debut. And with Top Form, we're planning to do a video, but no promises. But we're planning to do one as well
Yeah,
for
it's
this.
not gonna be so high production, but it'll be cute in the mirror, and you'll get to see our beautiful
Yes.
faces again. So,
Yes, you
and
will.
we haven't talked about
Yes.
Top Form like the past couple of weeks because we've low key just been saving it for a good review episode because that
Yes.
show
So
deserves a good deep dive.
it deserves it. So expect to see it actually in the next coming weeks and not 2 months.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Another show that just ended is My Golden Blood. So we're gonna drag this later today, so we're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
talk about it too much. And then another show that we dragged last week, Mission to the Moon, which I
We
did not
dragged it so
finish.
bad, I forgot to put it on the thumbnail for the episode. I forgot, or did I? I don't know. Maybe I did.
I think you did put it on there, but it's this is honestly might be my first drop of
First
2025.
drop.
Yeah, I just could
The
not
episodes are like
bring
8 minutes long, and you still dropping it.
yeah, and I normally don't drop shows, as you know. Like I will power through, but
Mm-hmm.
this one I'm like, we have so many shows that we're trying to watch, and this one
Uh,
is just not it.
Maybe I'll
Like,
finish it. It's literally we're on episode 7, right? And I think there's only 12.
yeah,
So it's like that's like another 20 minutes, maybe another 30
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
But does it
But it's
deserve that?
right.
Does it deserve
I'm
that?
definitely 90% sure this show is a drop for me.
Oh
So I may not
no.
get back to it because I got other stuff to watch.
Well,
Like
I
My
think I'll
Sweet
finish it
Brother-in-Law.
and I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. And with that said, we have some new shows that came out. So, one of them, which you already talked about, My Sweet Brother-in-law,
My sweet
Vietnamese.
incest brother in
There's no incest in this. It's a
my sweet
brother-in-law.
sweet sister's man that I'm stealing in law.
Just watch it.
I
Just and
will. I
you'll
will. I
see because
will.
there's so much mess. It's a Vietnamese BL. Comes out on Tuesdays. The first episode actually came out on May 27th on YouTube.
Okay. Okay.
Totally worth watching. I am going to be seated because I need to see what's going to happen in the second episode. Like, and it's only 5 episodes,
Oh,
so
that's so
it's not.
short.
So it's going to be very quick. So I'm really looking forward to that. Um, Another one which we've actually been waiting for a
I
while
feel like I've
because
been
this
waiting for this
has
for forever.
right, and this has Pond from not Pond as in GMMTV Pond. This is Pond as in Forever You Pond.
From Forever
Um,
You,
yeah,
from
180 degrees longitude
Longitude
passes
passes through
through us.
us.
So
Yes.
Reset comes out on June 2nd, which is Monday, and it'll be available Mondays on iQIYI. And then finally, Ball Boy Tactics, which is a Korean BL. It comes out on June 5th and it'll be showing on Thursdays. Yes, it's talking about balls.
Balls.
Uh,
Korea needs to slow down. I feel like I've missed the past like 5 Korean BLs because they're just pumping them out.
they really are. I mean, right now it's Sweetheart Service, which is still going. But this
Is
show would be
Sweetheart Services by Strongberry, right?
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's on YouTube. This one looks like it'll be on Heavenly in Korea. So more than likely it's going to go on Viki outside of
Probably on Viki,
Korea.
yeah.
I haven't really seen exactly that being confirmed yet, but it is coming out. And people have been talking about it because apparently the show is about a former
Balls.
Olympian who ends up getting with someone who's a basketball player. So like a gymnast and a basketball player. So
Hmm.
we
Which
have
a
seen
certain
sports
show
BLs
should have
from
done instead. But look.
I'm not gonna say
Anyway.
nothing.
Yes, you will, cause that's on the roster.
Yes, indeed. Because now we got a show that we have a new section coming up. I'm happy to introduce Humble Drag, where we drag a
Yes.
show humbly. This time, the show is My Golden Blood.
My golden shower. I mean my golden flop. I mean my. I'm so sorry. This is why we have no interview with Joss and Gowan, y'all. Cause
Or maybe they might
if
want
we
to because we're
interview
being
them
honest.
and then we drag the show, they're gonna give us the meanest side eye. Cause this is their
They
baby.
should. That should. And we'll give them a mean side eye back because see, this is my issue
This
with
is
the
their
show.
baby, and it just wasn't. It wasn't our baby.
No, and I feel badly for them because this is once again where we have seen a show that could have had so much promise. And it's not as if the acting was bad.
No,
It
not
was
at
just not a
all.
good show.
It's
It
just
was just
they just didn't get the right material. Like
bad script. Well, I wouldn't say bad script, just a very weak story. And I feel as if you're going to be doing vampires. Okay, whoa. We getting ahead
yeah,
of ourselves.
let's
First of all, My Golden Blood is available to watch on iQIYI. It's a
and
GMM TV
Gaga.
show. And Gaga, and it's a GMM TV show starring Joss and Gawain, which we haven't seen them as a pair yet. This is their inaugural, like, ship show, and unfortunately, we got to drag it
I
because
feel so bad, but yeah, this is their long awaited like couple debut, like ship debut. Um
yeah,
and I think just starting off with a vampire BL is already like a like very
It's a tall
ambitious. Yeah,
order.
it's so
Yeah.
ambitious because 12 episodes, you could set up a lot, but world building on a vampire show with limited budget and a brand new ship, like they were biting off a lot more than they can
Yeah.
chew,
Right.
a lot more than they can
And
suck, you know?
uh, right. And they could have given us so much. And honestly, I think I said this before. This is the kind of show that should have been, excuse me, for Beyond Cloud,
Mm.
because they would have done it right. GMMTV, they, not saying that they make bad shows because they make great ones. Like Tame Poe is fantastic, Boys in Love is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But notice there is the shows that GMMTV does well usually are not like these for BLs, that
It's
is,
something that they like
because
follow like a formula, something that's like
right,
well and true that the audience already loves, like enemies to
right,
lovers, a
right,
school show.
right. And this show,
This is
when
like
you have
something new.
vampires, it's very different from what they typically do.
Yeah, they
Um,
didn't follow the actual like typical vampire lore that we all know and love. So when they're
right.
trying something new, so it's already confusing to the audience because we're used to like, all right, vampires,
Mm-hmm.
are dead and they need blood to live and they
Right.
can't go out in the sunlight or you know what I mean?
Right.
And like this show just said, no, we're gonna do our own thing.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, that's fine, but you need to build the world around
You need
it
to
so
let
then
us
it makes
know.
sense for the people watching, which they didn't do that. So that was already the first mistake, because you can't have all these vampires intermingling with humans and not sucking their
Yeah,
blood
and then
like
telling
all the
us that they're
time.
so civilized that they actually like take it through the vein. Like
Yeah. Like they didn't develop that well.
this felt way too human for the whole story to be about how they're so not human. And that
And I
there's
mean, granted, they wanted them to feel human, right?
did
Like, because the
they
goal
can't
was for them to
taste.
blend in.
Yeah, but why are you
But
blending in when you're already this big baddie, With superpowers
uh,
too. They all have like an
but see,
individual
that's the
power
thing.
that
They didn't explain all of
they didn't
that. And
explain
some of these
anything.
powers didn't, yeah, these and some of these powers didn't stay around for certain people. Like with Nakan, he's able to hypnotize people, and then sometimes he wasn't able
And
to. I was like,
sometimes he said, "Let me just throw a punch that will get blocked, and I'm gonna get my ass beat."
and I'm like, why are you not using your powers? You
Yes,
have
we have to talk
powers.
about how they misused these amazing actors. We had Neo,
Mm-hmm.
who's been in so many amazing shows, who's a really, really great actor.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna use him for comedy, he's really good at that. If you're gonna use him for like horror behavior, he's really good at that too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna use him
Mm-hmm. Only
for
friends.
asshole behavior, really good at that too. And this
Mm-hmm.
show, they had him be this kind of like brotherly, like forgotten friend, forgotten bro that is loyal
Which
to
is
you, which is
okay.
okay. But then like, I feel like they didn't use Neil for like the fullest of his like abilities. Like we didn't get like a
They
really
sure didn't.
raw moment with him. We didn't get like any really funny moments with him. It was just kind of,
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
He was background
He was
almost.
background when he shouldn't have been background. And then they,
Right.
spoiler alert, like we're spoiling this whole thing, but and then they
Right.
kill him off, and I'm expecting like he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like the ultimate like villain, or he's gonna come back to be like a savior. No,
No, they just kill him off, and that was like a lost opportunity. Also, we were really hoping for a Neo Mon ship, even though we knew it was not going to exist outside of the show.
yeah, I didn't.
We were at least hoping
I was
that.
hoping for like
Like,
some kind of like tension, some kind of like romantic spark, some kind of sexual energy, since they just came off of Only Friends together. Like we just saw
right.
them have such
Yeah,
such
they had a
energy.
nasty shower
Yeah, they
scene,
had such
you
nasty
know,
energy before.
and now they gave us crumbs.
They gave us nothing. Like they were setting up for literally nothing.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. And then, oh gosh. I I just feel as if the show could have been so much better, and they did not use it to its potential.
Gawain
And
was the best part of
unfortunately,
the show. Gawain
he
and
was great.
Joss's
And Joss.
amazing body were the best
Right.
parts of the
And
show.
We love to see, like, they took every episode to make sure that we saw Joss's bulge.
That director said, if I'm gonna do one thing, I'm gonna put that man in a speedo.
And
I'm gonna give
honestly,
them a bathtub scene.
they could have just, instead of doing this vampire thing, they could have done something else.
They
They
could
could
have.
have redone Waterboy. They could
Mm.
have done, there's a few different things that we could have done that would have been better use of money instead of trying to do a
I've been
vampire
saying this, like,
show.
we could have gone an amazing, like, these boys are, they keep talking about how they're like such athletes and they like love to play basketball. Like, we could have gone a great basketball series from
Yeah, because we
GMMTV.
haven't seen one since, the rebound, and that was not a GMM
Yeah, that
TV
wasn't even
show.
GMMT. Like, I feel like GMMT would have killed like a good basketball show. Like, these boys being like
Absolutely.
rivals or like, yeah, and enemies to lovers. I don't want to see like a
Hmm.
childhood. Well, you could have got like a childhood besties kind of thing. Like
Yeah. And
anything.
they could have done was made it older, since Gowan and Joss are, like, what are they, mid 20? Well, Joss, I think, is almost 30.
Yeah,
But
Joss is like
they
my
could have,
age. Yeah, it could
yes.
have been like a
So,
college or like their like
or it could
post
have been professional
grad.
basketball
Yeah, they're trying to
team.
get on the national team. Like, that's what all these
Yeah.
basketball shows trying to do.
Yeah. It could have been like a hood rat, and
No,
a
Joss is a
professional
hood rat.
basketball player.
I can see that.
I can
Joss is
see
a
it.
hood rat and Gowan is like a posh, like Asian coming from a rich family.
Yeah, who got into the basketball team not because of his skill, but because of his family's connections
Yes,
and
like,
wealth.
yo, we're writing
See,
this show. Come on.
come on. See, look, we could do this ourselves. Anyway, GMM TV, call us,
Call
okay? Uh
us.
so with that said, what do we rate this atrocity?
Not atrocity. I mean, the finale was an atrocity. I gotta admit, that finale was
That it was.
that was
It
giving
was.
CW
Ooh.
11 like bad. Um,
Ooh, it was.
that
Ooh.
was I gave it
It
I
was
gave this
doing it was
show
doing
a 4 out of 5, a 4 out of 10, a 4 out of 10.
Oh, Jesus.
I was just really mad at
Oh,
the finale. I was
Jesus.
just really mad at the finale.
I gave the show a 5 out of 10.
You write that next to me. You write that next to me. Come on.
Yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 10.
A
I
five, a
was
four
just
out of
very
five, a 4.5. Yeah.
yeah, I was just very disappointed that these actors, who are all brilliant at their craft, were used to do a
Clownery.
mess like this.
Clownery.
Like, they were misused and underused, okay?
Yeah, just underused. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Like, we know what they're capable of doing. They have shown us time and time again. Gowan showed us what he could do in several shows, including most recently Be My Favorite. We have seen what Joss could do in Three Will Be Free. We have seen what and we've seen Joss's body.
Oh my
Um
god.
we have
We've
we have
seen.
seen what Neo could do on OnlyFriends and Fish Upon the Sky and a list of other shows. We have seen what Mon could do in Waterboy and in OnlyFriends. Like, we know that they're talented, and then just the fact that they were misused like that is almost an insult to us who have been following them
Ooh,
for a
I
while.
can't. And
So
this is a humble drag. This is a humble drag, y'all. I'm
yes,
so sorry. If this is your favorite show, it can be your favorite show. It can be
yeah,
your
let it be your
everything.
favorite show.
Let it be
Continue
your
letting
passion
it be your
project.
favorite
Let it
show.
be your baby, but it just wasn't our
Yeah,
baby, and that's okay.
yeah, it just wasn't. It was something that we needed to, you know. Okay, I'm done. Anyway,
But yeah, so 4 out of 5, five. I mean 4.5 out of 10, and you gave it a five
and
out of
then
10,
5 out of 10 for me.
and that's okay.
I'm not watching it ever again. And then whoever else wants to watch it, go
You can
ahead.
give a good
I'm
like
good.
this show gave good like compilation edits of like them together like making out. I think that's the best part of the show.
And that was the best part of the
That
show,
really was.
literally, because they had great chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was just not a good show because of other things that had nothing to do with their acting and their talent.
Mm-hmm.
Had everything to do with just a weak story.
Period.
Weak story with the weak execution. And that's it. Anywho, Jonathan, I got something for you
Give it
before
to
I
me.
travel. So, Jonathan, as you know, I'm going to
Oh,
Mexico.
is she? Like, she hasn't said it a
And,
billion times.
right. And you know the tea. So tell me what you think is going to happen. Create a BL story.
You're the one with the with the fantasies on our Discord. Kevin be writing the raunchiest, smuttiest little one-offs.
Yeah, but not about me and my husband. That's not my husband. Definitely not that.
Oh yeah,
So,
okay, for sure. Yeah, on this trip, ooh, the plot is gonna be long distance lovers finally reuniting. You're gonna get off the plane. You're gonna run to each other. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. It's been so long.
I saw him in October, so it hasn't been that long.
Anyways, you're gonna be like, it's been so long. The hug is gonna linger just a little too long, and you're gonna be like, whoa, what was that? And then you're gonna be like, all right, let's get to our Airbnb. And then you're gonna remember that you guys booked separate beds, but when you get there, it's just one twin size bed for both of you.
Please.
And you're like, oh no, we should call Airbnb. And he's like, don't worry, it's okay, we can deal.
He gonna sleep on the floor.
No, not the BO. Like, I'll sleep on the floor. No, get your ass up here. That's very knockout. What else? Yeah, the rest of the journey is gonna be lingering glances. It's gonna be hands almost touching, pinkies
Jesus.
grazing each other until when it's time to get back. You're gonna be,
Jesus.
I don't know what's happening at the end here. You don't drink, so can't have any messy drunken nights. But
No.
after you get back from your hot air balloon ride, he's gonna cling on to you a little. He's gonna be like, Kevin, I was so scared.
Because of motion sickness?
Because the emotions were high. He's coming off the adrenaline.
Remember, someone else is going to be there, too.
And he's gonna third wheel. That married man is gonna third wheel. Anyways.
Jesus. Jesus.
No, actually, the married man's gonna try to get in between y'all.
Oh.
He's gonna come after you because apparently, in this story, he's open.
Oh. And I don't know. And I don't know if he's in an open relationship or not. I don't know that's he.
Slandering him right
I don't know. If and when you listen to this, you know who you are. We have no idea what your relationship is like because I have not physically met you yet. Okay. So,
But I'm trying to give you a good. I don't know what kind of story is this? Is this giving? This is giving. What's that one show? It was like Taiwanese, where they were both like, I think it was called like 30 Year. What was it called? They were like adults working at like a perfume company.
Oh, which one is that? Was it Taiwanese? No, that was Japanese.
No, that was Taiwanese.
You talking about what is it? Cosmetic Play Lover?
No. It's a perfume company, not a Mua's.
Makeup.
Anyways, yeah, it's giving that. It's giving older adult BL, long lost lovers.
Well, yeah, which
come
one
back
is with
together.
the perfume?
Oh well, don't worry about it. But yeah, the recommended BLs below are gonna be, it's gonna be OnlyFriends for how raunchy it is. It's gonna be.
Oh Jesus!
It's gonna be OnlyFriends. It's gonna be, Love is Better the second time around, and the third one is gonna be Moonlight Chicken. Cause y'all gonna be eating. It's not gonna be a food BL, but y'all gonna be eating. And boom, there you go.
Eating what?
You tell me. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Oh my gosh, he is going to kill me after he hears this.
He's not gonna listen to this.
He just might.
Hey.
But he is giving me that book with what's his name? His photo book. So I am getting that.
Yes, the guy from
See Your Love.
From See Your Love, that hot assistant man.
Yeah. What's his name? It's Chia. I forgot.
We got no brain today, yo. We got no brain.
Yeah, I forgot his name. It's something like that. It's like Lin Chia Yu or Lee Chia Yu or yes, that's his name.
He's just gorgeous.
Anyway,
he's gorgeous.
He is gorgeous. I cannot wait to lick his keloid.
Oh my god.
And the things I'll do with that photo book. Oh my gosh.
Yo, them pages about to be sticky. Them pages are gonna be stuck together.
And And speaking of which, speaking of things stuck together, let's go into our little vault today. So I pulled out something for us,
All right.
and essentially the whole Love Sea series, where you go on a vacation and you end up with a boo.
Oh, boom. Yeah, that's another recommendation below.
There
Love
you
Sea.
go. Yeah, I literally pulled that out and I was like, yeah, because it starts off messy and then it gets raunchy and hot and
And then it gets
sticky.
boring. And
And
then,
then it gets boring and then it gets interesting again. So,
I mean, the best part
but
of that show was that first episode, I gotta say. Ooh.
that first episode was great,
Ooh.
especially since we got to see Fort and them cakes like
Ooh.
fully out.
Yes. Well, right. Well, was
Fully
that the first
out.
episode or was that the beginning of the second
That
episode?
was the first episode.
That
Like we
was
saw some sweet
good.
cheek booty meat.
Mm.
Like and low key, you know what? We have not seen any yet this year.
Yes, we
Yet.
have, haven't we?
Where? No, not this
Like
year.
full cheek? We haven't seen full cheek this year?
We haven't seen full
It's been
cheek
6
at all.
months.
We haven't seen full cheek at all. And the one that you would expect to see it in is in Pit Babe. And we still haven't, we've seen a side of it, but we have
Yeah,
not
we
seen
see the top of
full
some cheeks, but not.
Right. Yeah.
We haven't seen it in
Even
My Stubborn? No.
surprisingly not.
Right?
Out of considering how nasty that show is, I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet. Considering how we need a hazmat suit to go into that office,
Ooh.
I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet.
Juices everywhere.
So, juices in the air, on counters, on carpet, on desks, computers, laptops, in between keys, on keyboards, in the mouse, like everywhere.
They need a deep clean.
They need a deep clean, okay? And with that said, we need a deep clean on this episode.
Yes.
It's time for us to go. Thank you for listening to this episode of Ride Can Top My Knee. Please make sure that when you go on a trip, you get your knee topped and get messy in whatever international destination you'll be in.
Anyway, that was a long one. All right.
It sure was.
I hope the rye in your life doesn't suck that golden top, y'all.
I hope it doesn't either. In your mouth.
In
All
your
right,
milk.
y'all.
All right, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.